Hello from Sibos Toronto. My name is Deepesh Patel. Delighted to be joined by Stephen Beck, Head of Trade and Supply Chain Finance at the Asian Development Bank. Stephen, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity, Deepesh. Good to see you.
Good to see you as always. Now, the big number, 2.5 trillion US dollars. Stephen, what does this mean?
Yeah, well, it means that there isn't enough finance to support the demand for financial backing for imports and exports. And that's not good, because ultimately we're not able to realize the maximum benefits from trade in development if we're not providing the financing that's required to fuel more growth and jobs that come out of trade. So it's a huge number. The last time we did the study, Deepesh, was a couple of years ago. And then we estimated the gap at 1.7 trillion, and now, of course, it's gone to 2.5 trillion. So it's a big number, and it's something we need to be concerned about, and something we need to shrink.
How do we shrink the gap?
Well, first of all, we need to digitalize global trade. We know exactly what needs to be done to digitalize global trade. So we set up the Digital Standards Initiative with the government of Singapore, housed that at the International Chamber of Commerce, and it's undertaking the mandate to digitalize global trade in two ways. In a sense, Deepesh, it's actually quite simple. On the one hand, we need agreement between exporters, shipping, ports, customs, warehousing, logistics, importers, on what the electronic version is of some 35 currently sort of paper documents that are used in trade. So that's the first thing that the Digital Standards Initiative is doing, bringing together everyone under this big tent to agree on those 35 electronic documents. Second thing, and we've been working very hard on this at the G20 level, and we'll be working at the APEC level and bilaterally with different governments, including PRC and others, is we need governments to align their domestic legislation with UN model laws that recognize these electronic documents. And if we can get these two things done, then we'll digitalize global trade, and the amount of metadata that we'll be able to get out of that whole process, all that transparency and so on, should help us get the kind of information that we require to help us close some of those gaps. So it really is critical. We're at a point in history where we can make this truly transformative shift in trade. It's extremely exciting. It will increase global GDP, drive global productivity levels through the roof. It's very exciting. We just need to get it done.
Thank you very much, Stephen Beck at the Asian Development Bank, talking about the $2.5 trillion trade finance gap.